Hello, my name is Duran from Bravo Networking. We have developed an application that automates testing for networking devices. This is a demonstration of the solution called Tech Assistant. This demo was done at the UNITA conference in Amsterdam on September 3rd, 2024. We will show how Tech Assistant helps to test some routers and switches. Here we see a picture of the devices that we will test. We have some routers and switches. They're all connected via the console port and have a power cable connected to them. The console ports are connected to a Cisco terminal server. Tech Assistant then connects to the terminal server to interact with the devices via their console ports. This is a picture of the switched PDU. It allows us to turn devices on and off remotely. We can sit comfortably in the office while the equipment is in the warehouse next door. This is the user interface. All devices have completed testing. Tech Assistant will record the part number, the serial number, a short description, including the OS version, the license, any power supplies or any modules. And here we see the console window with potential error messages in red. There are 32 lines, each line corresponding to a different line on the terminal server, and we can click on each one of the lines just to check out what's going on that device or that line. Tech Assistant will also generate a test log. Here we see the header with the time and date it was tested, the part number, the serial number, and a short description, and then the person who tested it. And then the output from the interesting commands like show version, show inventory, show license, all the stuff that you want to see in a test log. Tech Assistant can also update your ERP. Here in this case, we're using IQ Reseller. And here are the devices that we're testing. And Tech Assistant automatically will update things like the location, some user-defined fields like OS version, the licenses, power supplies. We can go on the item level and we see where the log has been automatically updated to IQ Reseller here on the item ID level. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to reset all the cables. The devices are off and we're going to do a reset here. And now we're going to do a new test. We're going to go here to our trusty APC switched PDU and we're going to turn the devices on. We're going to turn them on. And as the devices turn on and they start sending output on the console cable or on the console port, Tech Assistant will read the output and also send output when required. When we start gathering information, we've identified two Juniper devices and some Nexus switches, and the process begins. Typically, we start with the password recovery procedure and reset the device, and then wait for the device to boot up so we can run our test commands. And this all happens automatically. All you have to do is connect the console and turn on the device, and Tech Assistant will do the rest. Here, we could walk away and then come back in about 10 minutes and just review the output. We could go work on something else while these devices are being tested. The boot up process or the whole process will last about 10 minutes. Feel free to fast forward or up to like about the 12-minute mark. That's when the devices are are fully booted up and they're done testing. Um, but we will just sit here and let it run through and let it do its thing. we're reaching the end of the test command, and there it is. There it's finished. Any potential error messages are highlighted in red. Some of the devices have still not reached status dump testing, but they will here pretty soon. And all this time, we haven't, or I haven't had to do anything. The tech assistant has done everything, has interacted with all the devices, sent the commands, and read input. And of course, the log is saved. The information is automatically updated to IQ Reseller. And here we're presented with any potential error messages at the end. They're conveniently highlighted in red, just makes it easier to identify and potentially prevent RMAs. Here we see the script manager feature, which allows you to define certain scripts that you can run with the push of a button. Here we have the request system zeroize command for the Junipers. We can press this button and zeroize the Juniper devices. Another useful feature is the send command option. That's where you can send one command to the cables that you choose. This is useful to make bulk operations on all at once on devices. It speeds things up and saves a lot of time. Yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the demo.